Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, family. To all of our new subscribers and new followers, welcome. Hey, y'all. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, you know, I always like to mention on our Thursday nights, we do our Thursday night live streams right here on the channel. Yes, indeed, y'all. Meet us here on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live right here on the channel. And every time we drop a video, the goal of the day is 1.2K plus. Okay? If you rocks with your girl. If you rocks with your girl, hit that like button one time for me. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to go ahead and get it popping and swinging this morning. Yes, indeed. I want to talk about this particular subject of, you know, why the narcissist could never value your presence in their lives, okay? Why the narcissist could never value your presence in their lives. You know, there's a few things that could actually be said about this particular topic. I mean, it's a whole lot. I could go really deep on this thing spiritually. I could take it a few different ways, but the gist of what I want you to understand is that value can never be valued when there is no value. Let me say that again. Value can never be valued when there is no value. Okay? And what are you saying, Telsha? What I'm saying to you is that a person that literally has no value to themselves can never value who you truly are. And I talked about, you know, the narcissist, how they never value what you said. But that's different, you know, from them valuing who you are. You understand what I'm saying? And valuing your presence in their lives. What you don't understand is that the presence, your presence in their life, it was a lesson for you, hopefully. But it was also something that it was something that they would never be able to experience again. And it will always be a desire for them. So whether you know it or not, your presence in their life is part of, you know, what they're actually being tormented about right now. You know, the fact that they did not value you, the fact that, what they once had in that situation is now no longer. You understand what I'm saying? So when we talk about why, you know, because people say, oh, you know, narcissists just move on. You know, they don't have, once they're done with you, they're done with you. And to a certain extent, that is true. But they do have a memory. They do often think about the different supplies, especially the ones that were very potent supplies. Most of you were probably the primary supply that would be listening to this. So yeah. That's it, you know, that's part of the torment that they receive. That's why you get those Hoovers. That's why they run that smear campaign the way that they do. You know what? I want you to understand something about the harder they go on the smear campaign is the level of pain that they feel that now you're no longer there in their lives. That's what you need to understand. The harder they go in on that thing, you gotta understand that, because narcissists think backwards. You understand what I'm saying? So anytime you're dealing with them, they're backwards, just like the kingdom of the kingdom of darkness. The kingdom of darkness is backwards. So anytime you're dealing with a person with that type of spirit in them, they're backwards. So the way they talk about you, the way they dog you out, that's the level of pain that they're feeling that you're no longer in their lives. And people will argue and say, oh, they're not feeling any pain. But you don't understand. They were tormented individuals before they got with you. They were tormented. That's why they thought that you were going to be the perfect thing that will remove the tormenting voice in the back of their minds. And then when you basically showed them that, no, I have a mind of my own, and I can think for myself, and no, you can't just do this to me. So you basically told them no, or just let them know that I have boundaries too. At that point, they figured out that you weren't perfect and you weren't the perfect supply, because you weren't going to be that puppet on the string that they thought they needed. And they wouldn't even know what to do with that. But nonetheless, let me just say this. They could never value your presence in their lives, because in order for you to value someone, you have to know what value is. Now, do they know that you are a valuable individual? Absolutely. Do they know that? Absolutely. They know. They wouldn't pick you if they didn't think that you had the possibilities or the capabilities of changing their life. Okay? They wouldn't pick you if they thought you did not have that. All right? So, do they know that you're a valuable person? Absolutely. But that's different from knowing that you are a valuable person and respecting you as being that in their lives. Okay? That's a big difference, because how a person can know that you're a good person and still treat you horribly, disrespect you or whatever. But what you have to understand is that a person can only give you what they have. Why do I say that? Is that a person can only treat you to the measure and extent of the way that they treat themselves. Hello. So if they hate themselves, if they are tormented, angry, shameful individuals inside, then that's the same way that they're going to treat you, because that's all they know. A person's value system is based upon the spirit that they carry. I teach y'all that. Is that one thing that you have to understand about a spirit, is that you cannot change it. Okay? You cannot change it. Once you find out the spirit that a person is operating by, then that is going to determine the value system that they operate by. Okay? And so narcissists are just that way. I said it. I need y'all to hit that like button. They are just that way. These people do not value the core essence of who you are. They can't. So when you go back and forth to them, and this is why when you go back to them, they treat you so much worse, is because, for one thing, they knew that something was wrong with you from the gate. They knew that because you allowed them to come into your life, they was like, oh, this person is really off. They don't know who I am. But see, it wasn't that. It was that you were trying to see the good in that, in the narcissist. You were trying to see the good in that recycled pigeon, and you were trying to, and most of us went into it trying to change their lives. You can't change a person's life. You can't. What you can do is you can pray for change in the realm of the spirit, which will eventually, if they receive it, change their lives. Remember, nothing happens. The physical realm is a result of what has already happened in the spiritual realm. A person that cannot value themselves will never value you. So all of the meals you cooked, all of the trips that you paid for, all of the things that you gave to the family members, all of the things that you gave to children that you did not give birth to, okay? All of the favors that you did, and the whole entire time you were saying too many you're welcomes and not getting enough, and you weren't saying enough of thank yous, okay? When anytime you're welcome outweighs your thank yous in a relationship, baby, let me tell you something. You are on a seesaw, and that bad boy got you all the way up in the air, okay? All the way up in the air. You on the side that's all the way up in the air, and the other person is down there. No. That thing ain't balanced at all. It's not balanced. And so, you often you struggled with that in the addictionship, thinking, maybe if I would just do a little bit more. Because see, when the devaluation came in, you really didn't understand what it hit you, because you felt like you were doing everything that you knew how to do to keep this situation together. But what you didn't understand is value. What you didn't understand is that no value can never value. Let me say that again. No value can ever value. How? It doesn't know that. That is not the basis and the premises that it is built upon. So when we're talking about a narcissist is never going to value what is not valuable to them. They can see the value in it, but that doesn't mean that they're going to value it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you can only give a person what you have. I got to say it again. We got to stop thinking that we could change a person, because a lot of times that's what kept you in it. Because you didn't value the core essence of who you were. We didn't. And that person could see the value and the worth inside of us, yet they treated us with no value, because they have no value. So how in the world can you treat a person like they should be treated when you don't even know how to treat yourself? When we're talking about a narcissist, you're talking about somebody that is damaged, somebody that is broken, someone that is basically, just existing. But you yourself, so full of life, so vibrant. Family, I need y'all to hit that like button. So full of life, so full of possibility, so full of optimism. And you walk into a addiction ship literally with the spirit of death. That's why you experienced so many different deaths in the relationship. I said it. Your smile was taken away from you. It was almost like your smile died. Your zeal, it was almost like your zeal was dead. Your hope, your dreams. It's going to take the spirit of the living God to resurrect those things that the narcissist tried to literally off in your life. You can never thrive and survive. And a spirit of death can never have value. It can never see the value in who you are. It doesn't have value, and it can't see the value. This is why the family was like, oh my goodness, like what, how, what have you done to him or her? They just seem so vibrant, so alive now. Oh my goodness, that's why. You came with your lively self, full of life, bubbling over with all types of beautiful energy, and you literally gave a drink of water to that starving spirit and that pit. Because that's what it is. It's like a bottomless pit when you're trying to love someone like this. It's like a bucket with holes in it. Everything that you pour into it just goes right out the bottom. Yeah, you came and infused all of those dead demonic spirits that were just weak and literally losing life by the minute. That's why their energy was so low when you met them. Because those demons have to be fed, and they need some vitality. So that's why you heard people saying, oh my goodness, I've never seen them so happy. I've never seen them just so vibrant and this is just so good. I wish you all the best. The devil is a lie. Okay? But they could never value you. Because value is not who they are. That's not what they bring to the table. Don't do it to yourself. Y'all, I got to say it again. Hit this like button so people can get this information, because there's a lot of people out there struggling with this. They're still trying to be in situations with these, these bottomless pits, buckets with holes in them. I said it. Oh, I said it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So this is why they could never value you. Because they have no value. And it doesn't matter how many times you go back to them, it's still going to be the same story. They're going to treat you worse and worse and worse. That's it. And that's all. All right, family. So I want you all to please hit that like button. And as I tell y'all all the time, do something nice for yourself. Try to get your mind off of that mess. Okay? And I love you all. And I will see you all on the next video, family. And I will see you all healed at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.